Hi guys, this is Madeline. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about email marketing, specifically how to use email marketing to nurture new leads and new inquiries that come in to your business. If you're interested in this topic or digital marketing in general, please make sure to subscribe so that you get notified every time there's a new video. So, as businesses, do you have a process for dealing with the inquiries that come through your website or through social media? Many business owners will take inquiries as they come and they might try and give the inquiries a call back. But what happens after that? What happens if the person who submitted an inquiry doesn't immediately answer the phone? A lot of the time, these inquiries and these leads get dropped between the cracks and nothing actually happens to them if they don't immediately respond to the first phone call or the first email you send them. Now, this is often a big cause of lost revenue for a business because the reality is that when someone expresses an interest in your business, they've done so for a reason. They've taken the time to fill out your inquiry form or to send you guys a message. So they actually have a legitimate interest. As businesses, we should be doing everything we can to follow up on the people that have expressed an interest. And that doesn't just mean sending one email and one phone call. But obviously it can be quite difficult to keep track of all these different people and where they've come from and how many times we've contacted them. You'd have to be quite on top of that in terms of tracking all your activity and making sure that everyone gets the same actions at the same time. That can be difficult to do manually. And one thing that can be really helpful in terms of following up with the people that have expressed an interest and become a lead is to use some kind of email marketing. And what an automated email system can do for you is to basically remove some of that manual work of having to remember to call someone back after a certain period of time or to send them another reminder email. That's a little bit too much, especially when you're busy with tons of other things in the business. So an automated email system can take that work out of your hands and essentially just do it for you. So something that could be really helpful for all the people that make inquiries to your business is to send them through a sequence of emails that basically welcomes them, if you like, into the family and just sends them a little bit more info on the business, because that way you're engaging them, you're building your authority with them in terms of positioning yourselves as an expert, you're reminding them of yourselves as a business, which means that they will probably make contact with you again, and you're just pushing them down the line to the point where when you do make contact and do get on the phone or have a consultation with them, they're more in a position to know what you're about, know what to expect from talking to you, and essentially in a better position to become a paying customer. So how do you actually do this, and what do you actually put into those emails that are being sent automatically on your behalf? Well, a few things that I would recommend. I would recommend sending a first email that says, thank you for making an inquiry. We're so glad you got in touch with us and we're really looking forward to you connecting. Thank you for downloading our guide. Thank you for filling out our web form. Just whatever action that the user took to get onto that email list. You can just remind them of that in your welcome email. And then I would send maybe files every other day or every 3 days, something like that. It doesn't have to be every day. And the kinds of content that are good for this welcoming sequence are valuable information. So if you have some kind of training video or informative video, send them the link to the YouTube of that. Or if you have a blog that's useful, send them the link to the blog. That's one type of content you can send. Another type is frequently asked questions. You can either put them in the body of the email itself, or again, you can send a link to a blog with the FAQs in the blog. You can look at answering some of the key objections that people often have when they're going through your sales process. So whatever you've established are the most frequently posed objections before someone becomes a paying customer, you can put those in your emails and attempt to give an answer, because that way you're doing some of the work up front, and when it comes to making contact with that person, in person or on the phone, you don't have to do all of that work, or at least you have less of a hard job of overcoming the objection because you've already done some of that, or your email system has already done some of that for you. So answering objections is another one. Another great thing that you can send people in this welcome email sequence is testimonials. So whether you have written testimonials, whether you have screenshots of emails that someone has sent you as a testimonial, obviously you can anonymize that or blur out the important information as appropriate. Or if you have a video testimonial from a previous customer, that's great as well. Put those into the emails, whether that's linked to a video, an image or screenshot, or just copied and pasted. That can be an amazing way to get this potential customer, this lead, on side with what you're doing and show them that you've done the work in the past, you've had successful results, and that other people have been happy with what you've done. So those are the 3 types of content that you could consider sending in your welcome email sequence once someone becomes a lead. My final pointer for this is always to include a call to action inside the email, and you can make this a link or you can make it into a slightly more eye-catching button depending on your skills with HTML and using the email builder. So always make sure that there's a call to action, whether it's getting in touch with you, whether it's scheduling an appointment on your calendar. Always give your leads something to do and another reason to get in contact with you, because that's ideally what you want, is you want people to come to you. And the end result of all this is that when you do get those phone calls coming in or those appointments scheduled in your calendar, is that people have already seen a little bit of what you do, seen the results you've got for other people, they know who you are, they know that you're an expert in the area, and you've already answered some of their objections. And that's without any work on your part. All you have to do is set up this email sequence one time, and that works for every single person who comes in, no further work required. So it's pretty neat. That's all for today. Stay tuned for more email marketing videos coming up, and have a great day.